Biking safely in a way that won't get you unalived in Paris. If you are planning to visit Paris and if you're interested in renting a bike or using the city bikes that are here, there are some rules and things to look out for that I would highly recommend. Watch this video all the way through and be safe out there. I'm an American who's lived in Paris for over 10 years and have been a regular biker in the city since 2007 when the first version of Vélib came out, which in my opinion was highly superior to the current system that they have now, but it's fine. I've also owned several bikes as well, including the cute little purple one that I'm riding in this video. So there are a couple of different bike options available for rental. Vélib, Dot, Lime are like the city bikes or a privatized version of city bikes. Or if you want to rent a bike for a longer period of time, there's tons of bike shops around the city that do daily or weekly rentals. So I think that the two biggest hazards to look out for as you're biking in Paris are tourists and other bikers. Tourists, especially pedestrians, are usually pretty clueless. They're looking up at the buildings, they're looking at everything except the bikers that are coming. And although pedestrians technically do have the right of way, it doesn't mean that the bikers won't get mad if you as a pedestrian are standing in the bike lane. It's actually really dangerous. This area is a big open shared road, but often you'll see bike lanes like this in Paris. So since the somewhat controversial decision by Anne Hidalgo to make Paris a very bikeable city, there are now over 1,000 kilometers or 600 miles of bike lanes in the city. Sometimes they're like this, sometimes they're painted green, sometimes they're part of a bus lane. In any case, you should treat them as if they were an actual street, meaning don't stop in the middle, stay to your right and pass on your left. There are more than 25,000 cyclists per day on the Rue de Rivoli, which is one of the main bike paths in the middle of the city. And other bikers get very frustrated if you are slow or if you're blocking the lane or if you don't stay to the right, or especially just don't stop in the middle of the bike lane. The bikers here can be kind of savage. The last tip I would give is be aware and make others aware of your presence as a biker. This means, of course, don't bike if you have been drinking or if you're in any other way intoxicated. It can be really dangerous because you have to be aware of other bikers, cars, buses, scooters, those electric scooters, pedestrians, and all of the different traffic laws and bike lanes that you have to respect as you are going along. It's a lot of looking around and a lot of being super aware. You can actually get fined for biking under the influence. In fact, one time I got pulled over and got breathalyzed. I was not drunk. In fact, I hadn't even had anything to drink. I was just not very responsibly driving my bike. Other thing to keep in mind is to make others aware of your presence, especially if you start seeing someone who is, walking or merging into the bike lane and you need to make them aware, like, hey, I'm coming. That's what the bell is for. Use your bike bell as much as you need to, not overly, obnoxiously using it just for fun. Stay safe out there. Have fun.